Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with NCAA 13. Continuing on with Road to Glory here with Teddy Crocker here and the Compton Destroyers. It feels like we haven't been at home for some time. So it's kind of nice for us to see the blue on the uniforms here. This will be kind of nice to play at home. The thing is when you are playing in high school, it's not like playing at home really matters. It doesn't affect the game that much. But at the same time, it's kind of nice being able to have that little change of pace here, and we'll see how things end up working for us here. Teddy Crocker's been doing a great job just all around. So we'll continue that going, but oh, that wasn't pretty right there. We ended up losing 2, and you can see we're going up against Modesto. So Compton and Modesto squaring off here in this one, playing at Compton. But making a move here, going to the outside, getting out of bounds here, and getting the first down. So I don't like being able to receive at the beginning of the game, but that's just what ended up happening here in this one. So we're going to be looking forward here to the second half when I go ahead and receive it. Maybe we can get a quick 14 points off on the board here, but trying something pretty similar here doesn't work out nearly as well as I end up losing 1 on that one here. But Teddy Crocker, this has been just a great series. I can't wait to continue on with it. And some of you guys have been wondering, hey, what happens when you finish with Teddy Crocker? What are you going to end up doing? Well, I don't know necessarily what we're going to end up doing here with Teddy Crocker once I finish. I mean, I can't go ahead and put him into Madden or anything like that, which would be fun. I may start somebody new up here instead of Teddy Crocker. We'll see what ends up happening, but gosh, with as much fun as I'm having with this, I might continue on here with somebody else, because Road to Glory's got to be one of my favorite modes here in NCAA 13. So now I'm like, one of the things I mentioned in the last videos that I did with Teddy Crocker is I really do want to limit the amount of that reaction time feature that I end up using, because it could end up being a crutch, and it could cause some problems here for me in the other gameplays I do as well. Because like if I'm doing a dynasty mode or something like that here, and I end up getting used to this here, I won't be able to run the ball like at all, because I'm going to be waiting to try and use the reaction time feature. And I don't know, you got to strike a good balance, and that's what I'm hoping I end up doing here with Teddy Crocker. But on plays where I run up the middle, it is so helpful to be able to have that reaction time feature. So that's probably when you'll see me use it the most, because really in the other modes, I don't like running up the middle that much unless I'm looking for short yardage or I'm going through and trying to run down the clock. So obviously I'm not trying to do that here right now. Teddy Crocker, this game's just been phenomenal for him. Now, all the other ones have been as well. The thing is on the high school level, it's like playing in the minor leagues of MLB 2K. I mean, it's just a lot easier. People you're going up against are just a piece of cake. But anyway, 7-0 here for us here as we reach the beginning of the second quarter. All right, so we're going to try a passing play here. Last game was a really, really good performance here from Teddy Crocker, especially on the receiving end of things here. So let's see if we can keep going with that here in this game. It's nice being able to contribute to my team in a number of ways. Teddy Crocker's definitely been able to do that. Sure, I haven't been able to block necessarily too much, but I run the ball like mad, and I can catch the ball and pick up some yards. So, gosh, we'll see what ends up happening here in this game. But got some more news here on the schools that are interested in me. At the end of this game, it came down to 3. West Virginia, Washington, who has not let up on me here, in Utah. So I figured, hey, let's go ahead and give Utah a shot here too. So every game I pick up somebody new. So once we're done here, we'll be able to see what schools are interested in Teddy Crocker. Touchdown here for Teddy, by the way. And we'll be able to find a good school to be able to go to for Teddy. I think everybody here who watches the video will be able to enjoy one of the teams that are on here. So I don't want to necessarily read off all of them right now, because, gosh, I'm going to miss out on a bunch of them here, and that might end up being your favorite school. But we got a lot of big namers in there. That's one of the things that's nice here, because Teddy Crocker is ranked pretty high in the prospects. There's a lot of schools that are interested in him. And, of course, I don't anticipate that changing here at all. I don't think I'm going to be able to get worse or anything, so I have thought about just going ahead and skipping the regular season and the postseason here for high school, but I want to get some more practice into it here because I've already noticed some improvement in the ways that I run the ball since I've been playing the Teddy Crocker series. And that's something, like I said, that's going to translate into the other modes as well. So if I can keep getting practice here with the running game, I should be good. Because from a passing perspective, since I do that quite a bit already, both in NCAA and Madden, I feel I've got that pretty much down, especially with the slants and short passes, things like that. But running game, if I can get that going, I'll be all right. 14-7 here now. Compton is in the lead. Another passing play. Gosh, great catch at the 9-yard line. So we're going to go ahead and try and get the touchdown, going with that reaction time, making some moves, getting into the end zone here. They tackle me right when it's needed here for me to be able to get into the end zone. So we're going to be looking at a 21-7 game. Compton in the lead here right after this, and that's what it's going to end up being going into the half. I told you guys we're going to try and get a quick 14 points here. So I'm going to see if I can score here in this one. Now, granted, they did take some time with their drive here at the beginning of the half, but look at that, 8.7 yards on the average every time that they go ahead and hand the ball off to Teddy Crocker. That just gives you an example of what he can do. Not expecting that at the college level, but dang, that is nice. Some great statistics. You definitely want to be able to have a running back who could put together that many yards every time they touch the ball here, but bobbing and weaving, getting past the defenders, minus the frozen screen. First down, of course, here. So this is another one of those examples where, you know, just moving around here, making some smart decisions. And really, if you would have told me that I would have been able to do something like this just a few months ago, I probably would have laughed at you, because I've noticed the way that I move here with my running backs has changed dramatically since what I've seen here. For me, just playing the game in other years, I don't know what they necessarily changed, if anything at all. It's probably like the placebo effect. You know, you think that, because the placebo effect, for you guys that don't know, what a placebo is a sugar pill. And for medical tests, they'll tell people that the sugar pill is something else. Like, if you take this, your fever will go down. All right, so people are just under the impression that that'll happen, and it's really weird because for a lot of people, it will. I don't know. In case you guys didn't know what the placebo effect analogy was. So. But anyway, felt like I got really sidetracked right there. It's super late at night, but I got to get this done here for you guys. All right, so taking a look at things here, still continuing to go very, very well for us here in for Teddy Crocker here. We do have the lead, 28-7. We've got a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. And I really think the fourth quarter is just going to be a matter of me running the ball quite a bit, obviously, and running down the clock. But I have no control over what happens. So if the computer does decide to go ahead and hike the ball with 30 seconds left on the clock, they can definitely do that. But it's just going to be so frustrating for me here because I know I could just run the ball here and we could run the clock down. That's really what matters for me here, is just getting that clock run down, getting the game done, and getting the W on the board. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, when you take a look at what point of the game that we are in, it's not like that we're going to be seeing Modesto here come back at all. But, I don't know, it's been kind of slow going. There's another touchdown, though, for Teddy Crocker as he continues to just astound everybody, myself included here, and apparently a lot of college prospects. So, I don't know. Gosh, now that you guys got me talking about what I might do after Teddy Crocker, I'm trying to think of what position that I want to go ahead and play as. But, I don't know. Maybe D-line. D-line might be kind of cool. I'm just trying to think here. Last time I did defensive line was 2010, maybe? I don't know, but it got pretty fun here. Now, I realized and found out a lot of the tendencies the computer has, so I was able to exploit that. Like, you know, in a particular formation, they're going to be sending somebody, and you can go right now. And so I'd get a head start on everybody else, and that was something that helped me out as a defensive back, or as a defensive lineman, excuse me, here when I was doing that. But it is really tough, too. But if you can do it right, you can get a lot of sacks. And that's going to translate here to better performance for you all around, since you get those points that you can go ahead and spend on your own player here. So now we're almost getting down here to the end of the game, which you can see we are in the fourth quarter. Time is starting to run out for the computer to get, gosh, a number of 28. Yeah, 28 points here. So not too worried about that here. I want to make sure I go ahead and use up the clock, but like I said, the computer won't let me, even though I think it'd be the more prudent thing to do rather than throwing a touchdown, because that could be interpreted as just going ahead and rubbing it in their face. So 42-7 here in the fourth quarter. Man, this game has just been all one-sided, but that's okay. It's totally okay because it's been one-sided in my favor. If it was the other way, I would not be happy at all. And we may see something like that come out of Teddy Crocker in his freshman year, and also in the high school playoffs. It might get kind of crazy here, but just going with a little handoff here. Plenty of room in front of me, just trying to spin to get out of the way, because I figure once I'm at this point, I might as well just go ahead and try and score, as opposed to just trying to let the computer look good, bring other guys in, things like that. All right, so we're about ready to hit the 2-minute mark. Not able to get the first down. Dang it. 8 yards, though. That's not too bad of a pickup here on a play like that. So just a little draw play. It looks like they really didn't have anybody up there in the middle. And then even some of my defensive, or excuse me, my offensive line was able to go ahead and to throw some blocks out there for us. So, jeez, doing pretty well here. All right, so we'll be able to potentially get one more touchdown here if I can go to the outside. Looks like I will. Making some moves, getting the touchdown here, 49 points. That's why you can't underestimate what happens with the joystick. A lot of times I would just use it to point in the direction that I'm running until I started being able to run straight, and then I'm good. But it's nice being able to bob and weave, zigzag between players and everything like that. We get the win, and it is a huge win in this one here as well. So hopefully we'll be seeing some more out of Compton here. And that's wins that I'm talking about here. I want to see some more wins out of Compton. But anyway, thanks for watching this Teddy Crocker game, you guys. More, of course, coming in the next couple days. You guys know you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I do a pretty good job, I think, of responding on Twitter here as well. But can't all the time. You guys know I'm at work and stuff like that, usually later on. So if you guys send me something on Twitter and I don't respond, really, you guys, it is nothing other than I can't be on my phone at that point. But anyway, thanks again, you guys, though. But I appreciate you guys watching. And as always, I hope you have a good one.